Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Hasan Kharawi as the lecturer, the semantic and pragmatic. And my beloved my friends, greeting to all of you. Praise be to God for the blessing that have bestowed on you so that we can complete the final project of this semantic and pragmatic course. Introduce, my name is Restu Ajeng S. Here I will confide again from the material reference, inference, Anaphora, exaphora, and cathapora. Reference in pragmatic is an act in which a speaker or writer uses linguistic from referring expression to enable a listener or reader to identify something. Four categories of referring expression: number 1, proper noun; 2, definite noun phrase; 3, indefinite noun phrase; and last, pronoun. Next, an inference is additional information used by the listener to create a connection between what is said and what must be meant. Next, anaphora can be defined as subsequent reference to an already introduced entity. Next, exaphora is a linguistic term used to describe a type of reference in which a word or phrase refers to something outside of the text or discourse. It is a form of dexesis, which is the linguistic phenomenon of words or expression pointing to specific element in the context. And last, cathapora is a linguistic term that refers to a phenomenon in which a pronoun or other grammatical element in a sentence refers to a later part of the sentence rather than to a preceding noun or phrase. Example reference: there was a man who always drove his motorcycle fast and loud throughout my neighborhood and was locally referred to as Mr. Kawasaki. Explanation: Mr. Kawasaki used to refer to a man who always rode loud and fast in his motorcycle. A brand name is used to refer to a person here. Example inference: A. Have you seen my jewel? B. Yes, it is on the desk. Explanation: inference, any additional information used by the listener to connect what is said to what must be meant. The key process here is called inference. It is additional information used by the listener to connect what is said to what must be meant. In this previous example, the listener has to infer that name of the writer of a book can be used to identify a book by that writer. Similar type of inference are necessary to understand some who says that Picasso is in the museum, or I saw Shakespeare in London, or I enjoy listening to Mozart. Example anaphora: we shall fight on the beach, we shall fight on the landing ground, we shall fight in the fields and in the street, we shall fight in the hills. Winston Churchill Varsity, we shall fight repeatedly, and the beginning of 65 sentence to emphasize determination and courage in facing the challenge of war. By using anaphora, speaker or writer and create rhythm, illustration, urgency, and strength their argument. This is one of the effective techniques in the rhetoric that helps influence and captivate listener or reader. Example exaphora. An example of exaphora can be found in the sentence: I saw a dog running down the street. I was chasing its tail. In this example, the pronoun it refers back to previously mentioned noun dog and is an instance of exaphora. The reference of it is outside of the sentence, its phrase, and the contextual information provided earlier. Example cathapora: John was hungry. He devoured a pizza. In this example, the pronoun he refers back to John, introduced later in the sentence. This is a instance of cathapora because the pronoun precedes its antecedent in the sentence. Thank you for your attention. More or less apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.